Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
You guys can definitely see my dashboard here, which is cool. So I want to see every single person out there like this. Hell yeah, be right with you, gentlemen. 40K, let's go. Let's go 40K. Yo, I'm trying to eat up airgun channels left and right, boys. Let's go. Let's get to the top. Can I get a big, fat transition? Hopefully we have more of a direct and live 5x5 crispy as usual stream like you guys hopefully are used to remembering. Turn down my headphones a little bit so I'm not quite as distracted by the echo in my ear that hopefully you gentlemen are not privy to out there. Oh yeah, check out that slick ass neon yellow scene from Space Nuclear Silicone Ring. Do like this, got this morning. Take note, follow suit. Don't get your fingers cut off and oppressed by a hard ring. Silicone for the win. Checking in with every single person here, making a big fat look through the frames, getting into our chat. All right. Hopefully everything looks good today. Hopefully everything seems good, sounds good, feels good in this stream. Hopefully my cat ears are bright and shiny. Do want to give you guys the best experience as far as live streaming is concerned in the airgunning industry. Really been trying to make a move towards the top of the dog pile as far as the airgunning niche is concerned. And I got to tell you, viewers like you are what make it happen. Each and every single one of you out there in YouTube land are the beating heart of this channel. And it is absolutely nothing special on my own end that drives this media machine. Checking in with our chat. Let's see who's here with us today. Starting at the very top of the pile. We're going to... How can I get back up here? Matthew's a brand new member. Matthew did actually go ahead and join this conundrum today, and I can't quite, for whatever reason, no matter how hard I scroll, get back up to this green highlighted icon, but he is here with us today. Garrett, our moderator, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the conundrum. Kermage in Alaska. I check out the Kermage streams. It's great to see him here as well. Got Darren ERP, notable pillar in the community. Got Jason Schwartz. What up? Good to see you, brother. Hank H. Not going to skip over yet. I'll try not to skip over anybody. Hank H. Always great content. Keep it coming. You can count on it. Flash, what up? Flash, welcome to the conundrum. We talk about anything, too. Let me sit up so it looks like I'm not just like exhibiting unemployed behavior on my stream here. We can talk about anything you guys want, whatever you guys want. I got a full rhetoric of things to speak about today, but if there is something that you gentlemen out there would like to see touched on directly, be it 3D pointing with a W, you can't say it with the R anymore, right? Channels are getting canceled left and right for doing the old 3D stuff, so I got to kind of tread lightly on that one, but I will talk about in covert speak, and anything you guys want to talk about. Also have some great airgun products for you today. Also have some great announcement for... Hell yeah, there's a fan going. There's half of the... Come on. Do you want a fan? Do you want the fan to stop? Risks of fire hazard. But you know what? We Break for Squirrel is a great member of the community. Does this help? Does this button help right here? I can't really tell. Let's see. What do my headphones say? There's a denoising button, and the denoising button may actually potentially get rid of some of the background noise, but it also might cut into the vocals as well. If it does help, I will leave that beast on because there's literally nothing other than like a $100 super chat that can maybe kill that fan. It is absolutely mandatory. Things need airflow, dog. Things need airflow. Much better. Oh, hell yeah. See, that's good. If it's that easy, I'm very, 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 very happy. Did you see the air escaping from the muzzle 2 vids ago? I did hear something happen just now, but I have not yet received. Oh, wait. Someone subscribed to the channel. Check that out. How do I get over to that thing? Parker subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the conundrum. It's one of the things about this live stream. You can't even be a part of it unless you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you will not be able to chat in this live stream. You will also not be eligible for any of the giveaways that we will be having on this channel. This piece being given away today. This is for a Terminator with an aluminum tank. You guys are going to like this. You guys are going to want this. Get involved. Let's go ahead and start the chat off with something that's definitely going to go ahead and anger the powers that be right away. Excuse me. Get that coffee going. Get that good hiccup going. Like a man. Transition. For airgun use only. See, that way the alphabet boys can't come and shoot my dog. Although if they're gonna shoot a dog, if they get the one that shits on the floor all the time, I'm not really gonna lose any sleep. I'm just saying, bro, your days are numbered. Here we go. This is how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to fight with this. Ooh, the Asthma boys just went nuts. The Asthma guys just went nuts. This is not a gun in any sense of the word, YouTube. This is simply a tactical stock kit for an air rifle. Then go ahead and take an Allen key here, put it in said location, and just... Oh, the Asthma boys. Telling you. Sick. If you don't like that, this ain't the channel for you. I'm telling you. This is where all the magic starts right here. This tactical stock kit literally changed the look, changed the feel, changed the way my Hats on Blitz acts. I do like it. I do love it. I do want some more of it, right? So honestly, there's not one negative thing that I can say about it. Every single part that we have moved, every single part that we will be moving is going to be the carbon fiber once again, not the plastic. And I really do like that. Totally compatible with A2 grips. A2 grips, ready to rock and roll. This is going to be the other operative part here. And just so it makes more sense for you guys, YouTube, once again, this is not a pew whatsoever. This isn't even an airsoft. This is literally just parts that go on a non-firearm item that look really cool. So if for any reason my YouTube stream gets canceled at this point, YouTube is a bunch of snowflake haters, and that'll be duly noted. The other day I watched Nate at the Airgun channel. Do go subscribe to Nate at the Airgun channel. He is an absolute savage, rabid beast when it comes to putting together good quality reviews for the airgun community that actually matter to the airgun community, as far as like velocity, pellet adjustment, velocity adjustment for different pellets, tuning of transfer ports, the nitty gritty of stuff that you really do want to see from a responsible person. Nate has hammered down in spades. You guys should definitely go check him out. Once again, it's the Airgun channel. He did the Air Venturi X, and he got his Cerakoted all-white Stormtrooper style from the factory. I looked at that, and I was immediately sad. I was like, what the hell? Babe, Nate got a Stormtrooper gun. I want a Stormtrooper gun. So I decided to fire up the powers that be, and here we are. We have our Stormtrooper gun. So it's cool. Now Nate won't be the only guy on YouTube with the all-white Stormtroopered out air pews. This is very, very cool. Once again, YouTube, this is not in any sense of the word. You can see it's not even a prop, not a pew, so let me be. Can't wait to put this front rail on too. Now, why is it all white like this? Because it glows absolutely super sick luminous blue. I'm a sucker for the glow-in-the-dark stuff, right? As far as glow-in-the-dark stuff goes, I can't be stopped, can't be touched. I do love it 100%. Kind of show you guys what I'm working with here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charge it up a bunch. UV light, UV light, UV light, UV light. Super sick. Oh, super sick. Starship Troopers. Everybody always says air guns look like Starship Troopers rifles anyways. Well, my Stormtrooper rifle is going to look like Starship Troopers, and there's some cool video effects to be had here. So definitely, if you don't like this, once again, this is the wrong channel for you, yo. You might want to unsubscribe, because I'm very happy with this. I think a lot of people out there are going to be very happy with this, and I'm going to do some cool stuff with some cameras because of it. I also hella like the fact that the fiber optic actually gets lit up in this case by the blue that's given off by the glow. That is very cool to me. There's only one set like this. No one else cannot get anything like this. It's too difficult because this material doesn't like to give up the raft in between these Picatinny rails. But man, this is going to be on an episode and it's going to blow you guys' mind. It does, however, give me a good ability to show you exactly what the functionality is. Haven't done a sound check yet, and I can't really tell what's going on your end through my headphones. So if you guys out there could give me a quick help and can give me a sound check and just throw down 5 by 5 if my audio and video is good. If either of those is poor, give the poor number first for the video, the second number poor for the audio. Once again, back to our non-pew part, we have this absolutely super sick magazine. This is the storage mag, and what's cool about it is it actually comes with a retention cable on it at this point. These retention cables and pins, they stay together as one assembly, and there is a brass heat set inside this thing, so you're not just screwing into the plastic. Accommodates both extended and standard magazines. Super sick, super awesome, guaranteed to fit, absolutely precision fit. Do like it. Telling you guys, when the video where the Starship Troopers Super Blitz comes out, you guys are gonna like that a lot. Back in the back, again, accepts any AEA stock and also is fully adjustable on the hammer spring tension through that hole. You do have enough access to get the stock size Allen wrench into the stock adjuster and still mess with your hammer spring tension. So this is coming along. I was so nervous. Like, man, is this port gonna come off all perfect? I wanted this shit to come off so good, right? Like when you think about doing stuff like this and impress, like, wow, that was really good. That was really good Z-axis offset, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. You really want it to come off right. And this time, man, I probably could have done that with 0 tools instead of the Allen key, but I'm happy with how it went. Throw it down in the comments if you thought that was kind of satisfying. Be real. Get into the giveaway. Let's talk about the giveaway because I want to give everybody out there a good chance to win this thing today. This is our carbon fiber tri-rail Picatinny setup that goes over the barrel of an AEA Terminator. This is off the Gen 2 model, and this model has this style tank. Please don't be plugging in my stuff. If y'all saw down below this camera, you would be like, man, it's atrocious. You live in a pigsty, bro. But my desk is out of hand because everything is out of hand in my life. It's like a direct reflection of not only my schedule, but also my mental health. So here we go. This is the skinny tank that goes underneath the Gen 2 Terminator and also fits this rail. It's off currently because I'm running the S45 valve on my Terminator, and it seems to work like gangbusters. Also, I'm going to be putting the huge tank from my Zeus that is this size on my Big 9, and then my Big 9, which is like this much bigger and perfect size for my barrel shop for the Terminator, will then get this back. It sounds like a conundrum, but it really isn't that bad, right? It really isn't that bad to swap the parts around to where they're most amicably used. I mean, I have almost every single part out there. You got to put them in the best order possible, right? Let's get into the chat. I feel like I'm missing everybody. 5x3. What do we need? If I can find it, would you accept an EIB microphone from the man? Yes. I would accept anything ever sent in. How's this? Is that better? Can we get better sound now? How's that? Ultimately, I don't want to just be like that guy who says he's the best at stuff. I do actually want to go ahead and deliver solid results and be that guy who is actually the best airgun YouTube the best airgun live stream, it does matter to me. If people say that they're not just like a little bit competitive, at least a tiny bit competitive when it comes to content creation, they're full of shit. There's no way. Definitely. If you do content, you are absolutely looking to see who is in your sphere of influence and how they are doing in comparison to you. It is a thing. It is a thing, right? And you know what? Honestly, the people who frown on the idea that is a negative to have that competition, I don't necessarily know that those are the kind of people that I really want to have in the subscriber base, right? It's like I think competition, the whole everybody gets a trophy thing doesn't really apply here, and I do want to be the best at this. Yes, the golden microphone. Hell yeah. Turn the mic down so you can speak into the end instead of the side. Is that better? Is that better? I'll do whatever works, right? We're all learning together. We're all learning together. But the good thing about this is why is this off my Terminator in the first place? This is off my Terminator in the first place just based on the fact that this is actually going to go on my Zeus. Why would I want a stumpy little tank like this on my Zeus? Because I'm going to be getting a very small barrel. This is the all custom Texoma Precision pellets, smooth bore with choke. Absolutely badass. Nope, worse. Okay, so that's way worse. Probably. Oh, I can already hear it. I could already hear it. We're gonna get this for you guys. I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm committed. 100% committed here. Is that better? I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good. Daryl Weston, welcome to the Conundrum. Please, as a fresh set of ears, throw down 5x5 if I am direct and live. Hopefully we are. Hopefully we're looking good. Hopefully we're picking up the audio as we should. I am so rusty at this, but this is markedly improved from yesterday's sucky stream. Back to the lecture at hand. This is fire. And not fire like... Oh, I can't even say that. Damn. See? You gotta be careful what you say live because it's no edits. It's no edits. Once it's out there, it's out there. Garrett, 10x10. Hell yeah, there we go. 5x5. That's what's up. I really appreciate this feedback. That's only going to make it a stronger stream for you guys out there in YouTube land. Once again, this is what this is for. This is for the Terminator Real. We'll be auctioning off, giving away for free. The way that you can go ahead and get entered into this drawing. This drawing is going to work on a very spur of the moment thing. So in this chat right here, you have the ability to chat publicly. This chat bar, I want to see one entry per person who's subscribed. And you're just going to go ahead and comment. What gets you entered today? Duct tape. That's all you got to put. 2 words. Duct tape. And I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to grab a list real quick. Whammo. Open up a quick Word document. And at the end of this, you guys will have to go ahead and bear with me, right, when we get some people together. But I'm going to go ahead and get some people entered at this point. Write some names down on some tickets. And if you look back, where is it? Here? I legit have the brass wheel, dog. I have the old school, no possible way to cheat it, legit brass bingo roller. So that's how we're going to do it today. I am going to get some people entered. We are going to have some people get the duct tape entry term thrown down, and that's going to be step 1. The next thing I want you to do is I have all of my analytics open right now. I want you to go choose any short on my feed. Any short on my feed. And when I see it get shared, boom, that's going to validate that duct tape entry. That's all you guys got to do. It's the most simple shit, right? Share. I have like 5,000 shorts. Go pick one short, share one short one place. I'm going to get a little thing that pops up on my side of it here. You're going to write down duct tape in the chat, and you're going to be entered for no money. Anybody who throws down a super chat, I'm going to go ahead and give you the nod. Also, just an added thanks for throwing down the support for the channel. You'll also be entered with an additional entry. but it costs no money whatsoever to go ahead and get involved in this today. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is going to be for the entire stream. See what the chat's talking about. And in the meantime, in between time, I will go ahead and open up a quick Word document. No, it's like the least effective way. People are probably going to like flame me for like, oh, this is the way you decided to do it. You're a pro YouTuber. This is the way you decided to do this. Way to go, dog. Way to go. But it really is, yeah, it's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. There's an X button if you guys don't like it. All right, Word document is open. Word document is open. Boom. F11. All right. You know what? This is good. This is really, really, really good. And almost back to the stream. There it is. All right. Super sick. Super sick. I'm set up the way I'd like to be. I'm set up the way I need to be. I'm going to start to validate some people as far as getting them into the notepad here. Once we get them into the notepad, when we have some quick interim times, I'll start to go ahead and transfer these names here onto the pink roll of tickets. Once we get people onto the pink roll of tickets at the very end of the stream, we're going to go ahead and load you guys all into the roller on film live. No bullshit, no way to cheat it. Going to produce a winner today. No excuses, simply winners. Once that ticker tape starts to turn, whammo, that's going to be that point in time where you're going to want to really pay attention. Get out of your face, glued to that screen, because we're going to be pulling a name. Whatever that name says, you have 24 hours to claim it. It's not like you have to be here to go ahead and claim your prize, but you got to contact me in 24 hours. Otherwise, the rail kit gets given away again. If you're here, you heard the rules, you know what to do, you're involved. There we go. All right, moving along. Oh, man, I bought a new GoPro today. I was hoping that the GoPro would actually get here so I'd be able to do an unboxing, but it just seems like it's not the case. All right. As we go down this list of names here and start to enter some people in this notepad, so I just want to give a big cheers, big shout out to every single person out there sharing the afternoon with me. There's a lot of things out there you could be spending your afternoon on, and I absolutely can't thank each and every single one of you enough for spending it with me. I intend to do more streaming. Seems like YouTube is demanding that I have streams or my channel forever sleeps. So, you know, it's one of those things. We're going back to the lives, we're going back to the people, and we're going to see what everybody wants. Whatever you guys want to see, I'm down to do it. You want to see old school zombies? I'll play it. You want to see stuff given away to people? I'll do it. You want to see new products talked about? I'm down to unbox it. Whatever you want. I got my literal finger on the pulse of whatever it is you gentlemen want to see, and I will deliver in spades. Can't get enough of this, man. It looks so fire. Tickets. It's not a lie. It's not a myth. It's really going to happen. All right. I almost feel like the notepad is kind of redundant, though. I almost feel like the notepad. I have to be more on top of this. Did share my work. I don't know how sharing stuff works. Nathan P, you're in there, my guy. It's basically just to share. It's you put it on your social media, you share it to a link, you share it to your page, share wherever you got it, wherever you want to. Any share, anywhere. This is literally to drive the engagement on the channel. If you're like, oh, he's just doing this for clicks. Hell yeah, I'm just doing this for clicks. I need that shit, man. We'll have to see whether it works best with the WordPad document or whether it works best with direct transfers. Let's go ahead and talk about something else here. Did go ahead and get our 30 caliber magazines shipped out, and we got the final piece of the puzzle all ironed out as well. When we did the 30 caliber extendo magazines for the AEA Terminator, we saw that if we just go ahead and leave this hole open here, we have ammunition that spills out the back side of it when this magazine is in use on the side that it's currently eating from. So as promised. Grip it and rip it clips. Easy peasy, super retentive, absolutely able to stay in place no matter what. You could hold the whole magazine loaded off of this clip and it will not be coming off. So this is absolutely a good solution. It's not a Scotch tape solution. It's a real solution that was really thought about. And every single person who got these magazines, you're going to be getting them as well. These magazines did ship for you guys today. If you actually only purchased one, expect that order doubled for having potentially waited a couple extra days. And if you ordered more than one, expect a special bonus in the box as well. Really trying to take care of people, and I have a lot of people to take care of. So if there's ever a time that I'm falling short, I'm going the extra mile to make sure you guys are taken care of 100%. Let's see what else we got. BattleBots, activate. I'm fascinated with this. And why? I got these about a year ago. I haven't really done any content with them. I haven't really done any cool content with these. But they're absolutely fascinating because I just found out that... Here, I have to go to the big frame for this. Because it absolutely blew my mind. Where's my studio here? If it's filmed with a miniature, a lot of times the miniature ain't even moving if it looks like it's in motion. So if I have a white background behind this, and then I project the image of a city behind this tiny item, and then put that item like up here on the screen, it looks like this shit is in the city and a menace, right? Like it sounds dumb when it's done in like that example. But the premise was that miniatures make the world go around, and projecting things over them is how movies are made. I have an absolute fascination when it comes to cinematography, filmography, and the way films are physically produced. If you watched today's video, there were dinosaurs in it, right? There were dinosaurs in it. That's fascinating to me. I like seeing my work having bigger than life special effects. I like seeing the way other people put that in their videos, and being able to learn it a little bit definitely is something that I was interested in. So when I found out that projecting over miniatures is actually a really good way to do stuff like that, these became extremely interesting to me, just because I wanted to go ahead and try a video, maybe experimenting with that style of filming, and see how we can go ahead and expound on that for airgun videos, for outdoor videos, for hunting videos, what have you. While you guys kind of mull that over in the chat, I am going to go ahead and take a second to go ahead and get some names entered so I don't get buried on this, and then I will be back with you gentlemen in just a moment. All right, and I will go back to my other frame so everyone can see the chat and everybody can see where I am at. Transition. Do we have music? Oh. Thank you, gentlemen, for bearing with me on this one. I do appreciate it. This will absolutely be 100% smoother next time, but in the same sense, this is an absolute gem of an item, and somebody's going to get blessed with it today. Boy, you guys got good odds. I've only got a few entries here. This is good. This is good. Happy to see my camera battery is holding out strong. First time I open my mouth, it's probably gonna die on me now, but still, it seems to be doing quite well. Hell yeah. Off to 80th birthday party. Wow, that's such an accomplishment. Hell yeah, that's sick. Super sick. Weird for squirrel. It is what it is. Sent to me. I told him I will. It's cool. I shared. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Air Power. Welcome. 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 My guy. Welcome. Iraq veteran 88, 88, 88 type videos. I watch those also myself. I think I'm caught up. I didn't do enough advertising on this, so I don't have like a grand amount of entries like we did back in the day. But we do have a handful of people who have thrown down duct tape in the chat and shared at least one of my shorts, which got them entered into today's giveaway. Man, that coffee hits, boy. Why do I love these? Hold on. What we got going on here? Way to go, YouTuber. Are you really gonna do this to me? Oh, there we go. It's really gonna do this to me. So that segment shit the bed. That's not very cool. But I should have tested it before I got online, and it's actually probably my own fault as well. Matthew Morgan, welcome to the conundrum, entering duct tape, getting himself entered into today's drawing. Today's drawing is going to be this Terminator rail if you're just joining us, and it should be cooler than hell. Let's look at something else from Texoma Precision Pellets. Two somethings, actually. Some great somethings. BattleBots are cool, that's why. Hell yeah, BattleBots are cool. I want to get all of them. My kid loves it. My kid's all about robots. BattleBots, activate. She says, I love it. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. I love it. This is a couple of bags of shotgun shells, or impact shot shells, as Texoma calls them, I think. And they are straight from the Madman Jim himself. These are absolutely cool to me. Very, very, very easily put together. Very simple idea, but hopefully extremely effective for the Defender too. I do have a barrel here. We can go ahead and test fit these and check them out. My music is still on. I didn't have my headphones on. If my music was drowning me out, definitely. Anytime anything is trash with the stream, just get loud about it. My moderator will take you out if it's too loud, but definitely let me know. Shot shell. Bigger shot shell. And we do have the Texoma Precision shorty barrel for these things, I believe. I hope it's for these things, right? I mean, this is what came with it. So if it's not it, it's not it. But oh no, that's it. That's definitely it. It should fit right in there. But then this would go in your Defender too. You're never gonna be able to see in there. No one can see in there unless you have night vision. But absolutely, absolutely interesting concept for the Defender 2. Let's go ahead and push this all the way through. See if it leaves any rifle. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It already wanted to kind of split the shot shell open. Just under manually being pushed through this tube. It just wants to kind of split open already. That kind of gives me hope that maybe when we go ahead and test these things in a full review, that it's actually going to go ahead and do what it's intended to do, which is give you a shotgun cartridge style effect in a pistol package. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't want to have this lead shot all over my floor, which could definitely happen if I push this through, so we're not going to go ahead and do so, right? But I think that we did see, first and foremost, that it does fit. Secondly, I want to go ahead and show you guys, it's not rifled. It's a true smoothbore barrel, and it's got a crown on it. It's also got its own bluing. So this is a quality item from Jim at Textile Precision Pellets, and he did think about this. He did go ahead and take some time to go ahead and invest his experience and expertise to give us a product that's likely going to work well. I have high hopes for this. I'm extremely excited to see how this goes in testing. Kind of interesting. If you don't go into a live stream with a good enough plan, you may end up leaving your viewers hanging on the end of every word when you run out of stuff to say. That's not the position I want to go ahead and leave you guys in today. So I've actually got at least 2 more things to talk about, and if none of it interests you, hey, there's the next button, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to be looking at an absolute monster in the industry as far as 3D printing is concerned, and we will go ahead and take a look at how the best do it. I'm talking about Black Arts. You guys know Black Arts Design. They are a very esteemed manufacturer of airgun accessories in the community. They've been doing so for a long time. They've got a great reputation under their belts. Let me go ahead and get my friend Matthew Morgan, I believe his name is, entered into the tickets. Yep, Matt Morgan. Yep. No, we will continue to rock and roll. Matt. Getting himself entered for absolutely no cash in hand, absolutely no money out of pocket. Getting himself entered into the giveaway for the Terminator carbon fiber rail. All you gotta do is throw it on duct tape and share one of my shorts. Let's look at this Black Arts piece. Oh, it's gonna bump the camera. Damn it! Before we get into this, I'm not an expert. This is my extrapolation from having printed for exactly 1 year. About 380 days ago, I started printing. I had never printed before in my life. I do not claim to be an expert. I'm just a guy who picks stuff up quick as hell and know a little bit now because I've thrown away a lot of my own prints that failed. This is the Black Arts Design AEA Zeus carbon fiber nylon barrel band stabilizer. This is about 50 or 60 bucks. And I really wanted to go ahead and look at this thing and dissect it with you guys as someone who also prints, right? Now that I know what I'm kind of looking at. I am going to say also going into this, before I say a single word about Black Arts, their shit is quality. If they had my STL files and I had my STL files, their expertise is greater than my own. And they could do a better job of printing my files probably than I could, but I'm not letting my files out, so you guys gotta draw it or your shit out of luck. What's the point? I'm not talking any shit by looking at this part or dissecting this part here, and additionally, I respect their work highly, so definitely if you're in the market for stuff like this, Black Arts Design, great place to go, do respect them. Here's what we want to go ahead and take a peek at. Starting from the top down, we're going to go ahead and notice this was printed vertically, right like this. Your layers went... They started on this side. This is the basic imprint of a PEI sheet. That's what the patterning is on the bottom. That's also why you've got the very faint, perfectly adjusted Z-axis offset of minor ironing on top from the nozzle. You can actually see the nozzle path on top of this, so you know it was oriented like this. We kind of work our way around. We can see that our seam was oriented right here. These are seams. Every print is always going to have seams. It's not unless you make it in vase mode, which is super weak. This is a very, very, very strong print, so you're going to find seams, and we have found them here. Almost invisible layer lines. The layer lines are almost non-existent when compared directly to a super strong, unbreakable-esque functional part like this. You can see, come on, focus, son. You can see my layer lines. Cannot see the Black Arts Design layer lines. They printed much shorter layers. These are much taller layers. You'll absolutely be able to see them easier, but in the same sense, this is good quality work. Also, I put a post site in the top of this at one point, right? So I drilled into it. 100% solid infill. There's no matrix of any type whatsoever. This is not a hollow print. This is a solid print. So that's also something to go ahead and pay attention to as far as your choice of selection in 3D printing. Really good stuff to notice. Final thing I want to go ahead and show you guys here is this piece inside. This little stabilizer piece inside here, also printed. It's of a softer material, likely a TPU of some sort. It's like a silicone type material, and they just layered it right on top and set it right in channels. This is some experienced work. I do respect the guys over at Black Arts. I do like the way this looks. I do like the way it's engineered. They left a recess available to drop in a square nut, and it's also got the ability to use an Allen on this side. This is a product that's been thought about, and at the end of the day, you have to give the value of $50 the nod because of the work that was put in to engineer this. This is time. This is serious time. All right, so I'm watching my, I'm definitely watching the people kind of trickle out of the stream at this point. You guys don't really care about other people's 3D parts at this point. Definitely a good signpost to go ahead and pay attention to and something to keep in mind for next time. But definitely, I think we're going to go ahead and finish strong today and circle things back around and hopefully finish on a high note. See what the chat's talking about. I live in the bush with no one around for miles. That's so cool. I wish I fucking lived in the bush with no one around for miles. I'd be like, my ultimate dream is just to be out in the wilderness. I always wanted to build a battle bot with a small ram, 1 to 3 shot burst JST harpoons. That's so cool. Hey, it's been a while since I caught a live mini GP racing. Hey, I seen you over in the Langley Outdoors live stream. That's cool, man. That's cool. See, I try and pop in there. We break for score. I'm a busy guy, dog. I'm a busy guy. They're going to happen a lot more now. For the extra fussy, all those artifacts can be ironed out with a little acetone vapor or the right kind of coat. Oh, no, can't do no post. If it needs post work, fucking change the slice. Change the slice. What do you use to clean your weapons? Ballistol. Patches, Ballistol. I have a patchworm kit from Mini GP Racing. He so graciously donated a long time ago. I still have it. Definitely does work good. So I need all the parts to turn my S45 regular into a compact. Now, how small do you want to get it? Because I stole the 250cc air tank off of my M50. My M50 pistol. It had that custom little tiny turned tank that Jim cut on the lathe. And I don't know of any other ones that are that small. So it was that tiny of a tank. And I'm hoping for 6 shots out of it. But it is very stumpy. That beast is stumpy. It does utilize a standard uncut 457 mini barrel. So that's a cool positive. You guys do have access to that specific item. But other than that, I would say maybe talk to Jim over at Texoma Precision Pellets to see exactly what you can do about getting that 7-inch barrel kit air tank for the M50. That's where you'd be wanting to look. Hey, is there a way I can watch the afternoon live from yesterday? Maybe I'll make that members only. That one got spicy, and I realized I'm so rusty. I was saying stuff that I was like, maybe if this is put in the wrong context, people might get their feelings hurt. But then I was like, meh, I don't know. And so I just, decided not to do a bunch of heavy math on it, heavy lifting on it, and just went ahead and unlisted it. Ballistol doesn't work as well as other products if you had lead fouling. Really wish Bin Tac would sell the kit. Can't agree more. The exact spec they sell as stock. Air 15 kits available? Absolutely available. They are 100% available. And the very first thing that I'm doing tomorrow that I avoided all day long today is go through my inbox. Every person who's got an email in at this point is going to be emailed back before I do a single post tomorrow, which is very, very, very early in the morning. Both tanks, barrel, and a stock. I get that. I live in a log cabin, middle of nowhere, but just close enough to society to get internet. I get my electricity from generators and charge of Tesla batteries. Starlink, bro. You got to get that Starlink internet. Ukraine got Starlink. Why can't we got to get Starlink? That's the one. All right, let's finish off this coffee. Let's not puss out and treat the people to a coffee slam here. All right. So far today, we've got to see how many people entered into today's giveaway. There's a list. There's an actual list, right? I haven't already selected somebody randomly. It's actually a pretty decent list of people here, and you can add yourself to it simply by throwing down duct tape in the chat and sharing one of my shorts. Is there anything else that we wanted to go ahead and discuss today, or are we going to go ahead and start loading up the Tumblr? I do want to go ahead and continue to bring you guys these streams, but it's been extremely difficult. I see you, Max Life. To try and fill more than an hour's worth of time without being able to go ahead and show an AirPew live. Back in the day when you could hold it and handle it but not make it make any noises, that was easier to get through time than it is just to talk about it without holding it. All right, Max Life waiting on that notification to go ahead and share something from the Shorts library, and then we'll be on with that entry. Let's go ahead and look at a few more items. If you've ever wondered out there how in the world I go ahead and install a fiber optic into every single piece that you see out there on my channel as far as the iron sights are concerned, it's because I buy it in a roll. You can purchase True Glow fiber optic sights in rolls, and they do sell it in 100 centimeter lengths. You can get this stuff shipped straight to your house. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, so this might be something that's interesting to some and might not be something that's interesting to others. If you don't like it, once again, there's the next button. This is what 250 centimeters of 2mm True Glow looks like. This is very expensive, so you don't want to kink it, bend it, or break it, but definitely this is some really cool stuff, and this is how it comes. You would go ahead and you would contact the people at True Glow, and then you would go ahead and get in touch with them in the 100 centimeter lengths. It's really simple. I'd say on average this takes less than 14 total days from point of order to a point I have having it in my hand. This is very cool to me, and just in case you guys out there were interested in getting bulk True Glow fiber optic, it is available for you. I have also purchased the green as well before, but I don't have a large roll like this left at this point. I don't like the orange as much as I like the red. Having used all colors that they do offer, I do like the red and I do like the green, but I do not like the orange, and for whatever reason, it's just not as reactive as its counterparts. Let's go ahead and start getting some people entered. This many tickets. I'm going to have to do a better job of setting up these giveaways to make it more competitive for more people going forward. But I'm still happy that we did one. And I'm very happy to be doing this for you guys. It's been a long time since we've done a giveaway like this. I definitely do want to do it. Go ahead and tell you guys a quick story here while I go ahead and cut up these entries. Do you guys know I owned a business before? Yeah, I've always had the entrepreneurial spirit. That's correct. I have owned a previous business, an actual LLC. My LLC that I was involved with was a powder coating company, and I had hopes and dreams, but I never had any success. It was so unsuccessful that I ended up giving away more powder coat for free than I ever charged for ever over the entire course of business. I didn't understand that it takes clientele to make the phone ring. And if you don't have clientele, it's going to take money to make the phone ring in the sense of marketing dollars, which I did not invest. These are our entries. Let's get them entered real quick. Because I wasn't able to go ahead and generate the leads required to go ahead and make a successful and gainful business, the business fizzled out. And one of the biggest regrets I have in my life is that the business actually ended up going bankrupt and I had to sell every single piece of equipment except for 3 things that I had for my powder coating company. Daryl Weston, let me go ahead and answer you immediately. If not sooner, Viper or GK1. The Viper doesn't hold a damn candle to the GK1. Bench racing next to each other, the GK1 might as well be a 22 LR with a 17 round mag. I do not recommend the Viper if you can only afford one. I would literally throw the Viper in the ocean if I only could keep one of those 2 and I had both in my hand. GK1, GK1, GK1. Can't make it more clear. Back to the lecture at hand. My GK1 will be here at the end of the month. Do stay tuned. It will be treated like a gun. I am not afraid of the topic. I am not afraid of self-defense with an air gun. I'm so much more willing to talk about that in California than any other state in the union because California has demonized Second Amendment and actual firearm defensive usage to the point where it's almost a crime to go ahead and use a firearm in a defensive manner in this state. Because of the verbiage, the way the air guns are actually set up legally, they are not a firearm and it's not a crime to defend yourself. So those 2 things with a good legal attorney are probably going to put you in a better legal standing than an actual firearm in this state. Everybody's like, oh, Glock 9mm, blah, 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 10mm, 40 caliber. I know, dog. It's like you want to, if you want to test your luck with your freedom in this state against, dictator Newsom, I'm telling you, my guy, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. I am so much more likely to pick up an air gun for self-defense over a firearm unless it's like Red Dawn. If it's Red Dawn, then super spicy green tips. But if it ain't Red Dawn, hats on Blitzer GK1. What do you want? And seriously, right? I mean, let's be real. LLC 247, what up? Absolutely cannot wait for you to get your care package, my guy. I cannot wait. I really think you're going to like it. Nathan Petit, Mystic says, Nathan Petit, okay, then insert a soda straw into the muzzle to guide the cord past the suppressor valve. Well, that's a good damn idea. We're talking about cleaning, huh? Green trimmer cord from Pyramid Air. Oh, yeah. Patchworm. Right. Haven't scared anybody off. Start talking about the self-defense, man. People start to vibe on it. It's so funny. Talk about it on any other channel. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, right? You absolutely no response. Said something about that to Rick Usler. No response. Airgun detectives, 0 answer. And I'm like, okay. I see how it is. You guys have the vested interest in it. You're not going to respond to that, but don't want to give the industry a bad image or whatever the case may be. I get it. But you know what? It's not necessarily sides to be chosen. It's just differing viewpoints, different opinions on the same topic. And people who have like financial aspects to gain from the industry will always have very strong opinions. So someone like me coming into it, speaking about home defense, considering I sell no air guns, that doesn't matter to me. But if they sell air guns, it does matter to them because they know if the shit got regulated overnight, pretty much they're going to have like this problem trying to get through background checks or legal frameworks or whatever it is that they regulate the legal standard for air guns with. And people hate this kind of discussion because they think that I'm the person that's going to go ahead and get these things regulated. But the real truth of it is you guys who think that are fucking suckers, because the truth is the companies who make these air guns are pushing the rhetoric of horsepower is king, and you cannot fault the consumer for using the air gun and the manufacturer's directive having given it so much power. It's not my fault my Zeus makes 1,500 foot-pounds. It's not my fault my S-45 makes 300 foot-pounds. Those are irrelevant to me. Shit's Casper the Friendly Ghost to me. Gotta say it, right? The fact of the matter is the manufacturers pushed the power. We realized it and we did the math. All of a sudden, the math said XYZ equals home defense. And all of a sudden, they were like, no, that's not what it means. Even though the math adds up, that's not what it means. It's almost like the Supreme Court and the Constitution thing, right? Like, Supreme Court strikes down California's assault weapon ban, California defies. So it's like, it's the same type of thing. It's the same type of thing. I guess it could cost everything ultimately. Everything's already fucking regulated. Ultimately, it's going to come down to it no matter what. And once again, I can't be more clear on this. It's definitely not the fault of the reviewers. It's the fault of the manufacturing engineers pushing the ragged edge of foot-pounds of energy. That's what it is. If I make a video showing that something has X amount of energy and I did no modifications to it, that's not my fault. They did that. They made that, and I showed it. And then now it's like, shh, come on, dog. What do you expect me to do with this? I need this. YouTube is extra like that because we need views. So if I'm honestly portraying a product, they have to accept that. They have to accept that. Mike's Backyard, absolutely stellar member of the community. Thank you so much for being in the conundrum. It's great to see you, my guy. I still have the chargers that you sent in so long ago, and I still use them to this day. Thanks for being here. Yeah. It's cool. We got a lot more people here. Now. They kind of like seeing me get fired up, though, I think. I always get a little bit over the top, and then people start to feel like it's like church, and we all kind of come together and have a good moment. I enjoy that greatly. You can even defend yourself in your own home in Maryland, and if 10 guys come in with 10 guns, you are supposed to leave your... Oh, no! Dude, somebody said Maryland was solid for guns yesterday. What happened? 10 guys come into your house with guns, you're supposed to leave the house and avoid the system? No. When I had my airgun gear review channel, YouTube removed all my vids with weapons and then pissed me off. I never put them back up. Still have them in drives. Re-upload everything. That's what I would do immediately. Start a channel and re-upload everything. Government should not overstep no matter the situation. Don't forget, all their gas tanks, all the diesel Hummers, they're stained red, dude. Because you know why? They're allowed to use that red diesel in a lot of situations that the civilians can't get. You put that red diesel in your tank as a civilian, booyaka, fined, 100% fined, 100% going to get charged by the EPA, and they're going to be looking no less. They could put that red diesel in those military vehicles. They put that red diesel in those, port vehicles, Port Authority, Merchant Marines, whatever the case may be. It is very much thee, not me, when it comes to the way this stuff is doled out to the general public. It sucks. It is sucky, right? Because think about this. The people who protect the people who make the laws have the extended standard capacity magazines that they say we can't have. So it's once again, it's just more hypocrisy pushed by the powers that be. I'm not going to turn this into a political thing, but you boys out there, if you have a brain and think about it, know the truth. In New Jersey, if you're attacked outside your house, you're required by law to retreat into your house. If the attacker follows you inside, you're required to retreat outside. How is that not like a self-fulfilling negative prophecy? When someone broke in my house and I became aware of their presence, I went down my hallway in my underwear with a rifle and then turned a corner and melted that fool like a candle. No shots were fired, but none were needed. Presentation of a mule leg shape shouldered up against my body, me shouting, "You need to leave now," was effective in that situation, but I was ready to smoke him if I needed to. There will be a full video about that coming out soon. I feel like the channel has grown to a point where I can go ahead and talk about the home invasion that I actually did find myself extremely victorious in at this point. I also feel like I can talk about how the good people over at Utah Air Guns actually created MACABESPEED. How many of you guys out there are familiar? Let me back up. How many of you guys out there have children? How many of you guys out there have kids? How many of you guys are familiar with that movie, The Incredibles? Remember that movie, The Incredibles, the very first one? Mr. Incredible is out doing his thing, and there's this dude, Incrediboy, right? Incrediboy. That's me. And Mr. Incredible is like Utah Air Guns. They're like my Mr. Incredible. Back in the day when I wanted to start becoming a YouTuber right around 2019, 2020, I reached out to them. I finally got a response back from Utah Air Guns. And I was like, yes, Incrediboy. I'm going to be Utah Air Guns Mr. Incredible's sidekick. I'm going to start doing videos for UA. The very next day, I was so excited to be working with a big company. I'm like, I'm going to put out a solid ass video. And I put out a home defense video with air guns. I never... Where's my big ass frame? I never heard back from Utah Air Guns ever again on their end to me to this day whatsoever. I sent an email, absolutely ignored, sent an email a couple of years later and actually got an email back from Justin, really solid guy. And just so I can interject this, I would go back to Utah Air Guns if I was to purchase an FX rifle. So I'm not throwing shade or talking shit or saying everybody shouldn't go there or anything. Quite the opposite. They're great with their sales. They're great with their service. And if I had to go ahead and purchase an FX or a high-end rifle, I would do so through Utah Air Guns, and I recommend you guys do that as well. So I'm not talking shit. But after I emailed them 2 years later, Justin went ahead and said, oh, yeah, I didn't really ghost you. And I was like, yeah, bullshit. Thinking to myself, bullshit. I know exactly what happened. You said you were going to work with me. It's an email chain. It's not like you lost the note, right? I did a self-defense video. You sell air guns. You don't want self-defense associated with your air gun shop, and you ghost me. So, in a sense, that was one of the number one things that forged me into the current MACABESPEED persona that you guys see in front of you at this point in my career. I'm going to make probably a full-on video about this as well. But, it's interesting to see where you get your start, why those things drive you to the point where you've actually, worked up the path out today, and how those things affect you kind of long-term. Like, yeah, you know what? That's interesting. I probably wouldn't be as heavy on the self-defense, on anything like that if I'd have just been accepted by Utah Air Guns all those years ago. But it's like, what's the old proverb say? The child that's shunned from the village will warm himself by the flames when he burns it down. So here we are. I'm like the most hated airgun channel in airgunning at this point, and it's because we were rejected in the very beginning. There we go. Let's see what the chat's talking about if I have no subscribers left. New Jersey, if you're I read that one. Okay. It's just not to get taxed for road tax. Main diesel is red as well. Oh, wow. Marine diesel is red as well. Interesting. So all them crab boys, they use red diesel. That's cool. You're always required to do it. No. You must fight. Fisticuffs, man. Fisticuffs. We're always armed up here. We do not leave the house without a sidearm. And see, that should be common sense. Just America in general. Every single state should have constitutional carry. You should not need a policy or permission to be able to carry a sidearm, whether or not it's concealed. That is absolutely something that's been dissolved over the course of my lifetime. Guy used to work where said if people are like dogs, he was a hog hunter. The dog didn't perform. He would shoot the hog. I don't know quite what's going on with that one. Might be a typo, but Airgun Underground was born. That's right. No, that's right. And now here I am, and instead of being Incrediboy, I'm Syndrome, right? Now you take me seriously because I'm a threat. Here I am, 40,000 subscribers strong, chewing airgun channels up left and right. Whammo, Airgun Underground. Damn it, he just won't go away. This fool's still here. So like I said, it ain't about choosing sides, but man, if people throw shade at me now, I got a memory like an elephant. Every person that snubbed me, Not gonna mess with you going forward, for sure, for sure. Make an FX replica, then sell barrels. I'm more interested in making video game replicas like Metro Exodus air guns, and then making videos on them, right? That sounds cool. Alaska's gun laws are different from most states. I think Alaska's gun laws are common sense. Love your videos. Thoughts on attaching a muzzle brake to the Great Kami on the Zeus? The Zeus doesn't get quieter with the Great Kami. I'm just going to say it. I've had a Great Kami. I gave my Great Kami away because it added a whole bunch of weight to the end of the barrel, and it went like this all donkey dick when I shot it, but it didn't really make any noise difference whatsoever. The cost and the fact that there's this huge weight on the end of the barrel seemed prohibitive to me as far as usage in the field, and that's why I got rid of it for significantly less than it was worth. I am sure Jim is a quality enough machinist to where he could take care of you as far as anything that you would want adapters wise, but I myself don't have access to that. I have like every accessory known to man, right? I mean, it's very cost prohibitive for a lot of people, but I do have like just about every accessory, and I have nothing that would do that. Good luck getting an open carry or concealed carry license in Maryland. I'm not going there ever then. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, seriously, that's important to me. That's important to me. I think it's very important that citizens should have the right to be armed if they feel fit. The Ronin, carry a PCP. The AEA Defender, if it was reliable, is good, but it's only 2 shots. I do use the Kami on a 16-inch Zeus. What are your thoughts? I would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe I'm just deaf and can't hear the difference. I got big ears, but I have not worn hearing protection at enough times in my life when I should have, so I can't quite tell. They offer it, but turn 90% of the people away unless you're a cop or have a reason to carry one. Well, air guns are controlled in New Jersey, not moving there. I carry BB pellet, less lethal, etc. Well, what constitutes a reason? What constitutes a reason? Do you feel like you should necessitate a reason to be entitled to armed self-defense, or do you feel that that's actually something that falls under the Second Amendment itself and should be covered? Because, damn, do I weave this in? My wife is kind of a public figure. Yeah. Sounds weird, right? Like, people think that, like, I'm the public figure. I'm not. My wife, she'll stream, and she'll get 760,000 people to watch her stream. So, for me, I'm like, 760,000 people saw you today. Out of those 760,000 people, there's going to be a percentage of people that hate you for existing. That's the internet, point blank, 100%. So, if you have a platform like that, does just having that public figure aspect, is that a good enough reason? Also, if that's constituted as a good enough reason, does that negate other people who aren't public figures from having the same right the Constitution should entitle them to? My wife is not any more entitled to constitutional rights than any other person who freely has them available. So, having said that, you got to look at it like, what really constitutes the right? If I leave my house and I feel like there might be an altercation that day, but I don't have my crystal ball in stock, I'm bringing my heat, right? That's the way it would work. That's the way it would work. And if you feel like you make that decision and you're better with it than without it, you should be able to have that fucking right. I feel like it. If that's too churchy for you, then maybe this, I don't know, hit the X. But I feel like that's truth. Full screen. Pro. Can't imagine that many people being interested in Big Bore Airgun podcast. I agree. She does significantly more difficult things than I do. She'll ride 15 to 30 miles on her Peloton bike and do so absolutely live in the Peloton classes and get people to join the classes with her. For whatever reason, her channel is absolutely runaway steamroller style popular right now, and people tune in. So, having said that, is a very large group. There's more people in the world who want to get fit than want to, plink with what they consider to be BB guns, right? They're still looking at us like BB guns. Such a misnomer stereotype because it's significantly more powerful than they're giving it credit for. But having said that, there's a larger demographic that's interested in riding a Peloton than riding a bench rest shooting event. But we do love you. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And I appreciate it, man. I love you guys too, man. BB is big born out. That's right. That's right. Is there anything else that we want to go ahead and discuss? Is there anything else that we want to go ahead and talk about? Or do we want to go ahead and produce a winner? Do we want to go ahead and produce an actual, honest to goodness winner of this carbon fiber item? If you are one of the people who's already gotten into the roller back here. I'm still not good at the finger thing, man. I'd say I'm pretty adept at a lot of things, but I just haven't gotten this finger thing right. If you're one of the people who's gotten into this roller back here, then you should be good to go for this drawing. I'm just going to walk back there. There's been a common misconception in the comments section that I don't have legs. I shoot kneeling so much. It's been proposed that I'm actually Lieutenant Dan style and have been amputated at the knees. I've thought about doing funny little skits, like maybe I could bury myself up to the knees just to kind of like mess with you guys a little bit. But no, it's actually a lie. It's actually a lie. I do have legs. I do have the ability to walk around. And today we go ahead and prove it. I know it's like this, the CGI. It could be AI legs, right? It could be AI CGI legs. That's been an accusation as well. But we're going to go ahead and make a winner here live. I'm going to go ahead and pull the mic as far as I can towards me, but do everything live on camera and then bring that beast back and show you boys. Yo, look at my little camping lantern. I'm still terrible at this camping lantern. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hey Bear, shout out. Hey Bear Sensory, sponsor me. I need new shirts. That's the winner. You're a winner, my guy. You're a winner. User Max Life. You've just won this carbon fiber Terminator rail, $110 value shipped. This is really a good item, to be honest, and I'm happy to go ahead and bring it to you guys. Let's go ahead and finish this beast out strong. And transition. Please do throw it down in the comments right now if you did see that super legit draw. Hopefully I'll have to go back and watch the stream, make sure everybody saw everything. But I feel like it was pretty clear that we spun it, and we spit out a winner. That's the way I want to be doing it on this channel for you guys almost every single time. There should almost never be a time where I go live where you don't get something. I don't understand how that would be fair to you guys if you didn't get something out of every single live stream. Obviously, you're helping me out too in that non-monetary fashion by being able to share my stuff and being here for the engagement of the live streams. It really does help the channel. Also, after this, I expect all of you to go back and watch my whole library. No, you don't have to do all that. But still, you guys get the point, and I can't thank each and every one of you enough for being here today. Let's go ahead and take a scroll through the chat and see what we got going on. This is a niche hobby. Absolutely. Hell yeah. But you know what? That's why I could one day be king, because there's only like 9 people I got to chew up, and then all of a sudden I'm number one. Well, number two. I never, that's a good topic. Damn, I just accidentally thought of a good thing. I never want to be the #1 airgun channel in the country, because to be the #1 airgun channel in the country, I would have to go ahead and try and pass up my role model, the guy that actually inspired me to do YouTube more than 12 years ago, Ted's holdover. That's my guy. I'll be second. Fuck it, right? Who cares? I'll be second. That guy's seriously the man. I love the way he shoots. I love his demeanor as far as a presenter, and the fact that he has been so humble and so successful and so good for so long at more than 550,000 subscribers strong. Well deserved. I'll be number 2. But seriously, if you got 100,000 or less, boy, I'm on that ass. I'm on that ass. And it's all because of viewers like you. This is going to be a great place to go ahead and end today's episode. But if you liked today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this? Make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on these videos as well as when these live streams come out. If you've really enjoyed yourself today, watching some people win some cool stuff, make sure you share it so that other people can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.